with Motivational Minutes because we are in it to win it. Amen. This is Crystal M. Adair here, motivational speaker and author. Go on Amazon.com and grab yourself a copy of my book, my life story, my testimony. It is called Therapy, a memoir novella by Crystal M. Adair, and I promise that it will only bless your life. Family, the question of the day is, what are you yelling for? What are you yelling for? You see, there are some of us that just walk around mad all the time, hot, piping, steaming mad and angry, yelling at everybody who crosses their path. But the question is, what are you yelling for? Perhaps in your finite thinking, your limited thinking, you think that you're yelling and raising your voice is somehow shaking things up. It's making people change their attitude or change their behavior or change how they feel about you or something you've said. When in truth, all yelling does is stress you out and make you a candidate for high blood pressure, heart attack, heart disease, and all of these other ailments that strike people who stay stressed out and yelling all the time. So this is my recommendation to you. Before you raise another angry word, I want you to go somewhere, sit still, woosah, take some deep breaths, meditate, sit with God and listen for his voice before you say another angry, screaming word out of your mouth. And believe me, I understand where you're coming from because I can sometimes be a yeller too. And all yellers want is for someone to understand them, to feel where they're coming from, and to be able to just relate to them. But in reality, you're not connecting with people when you yell. You are disconnecting with people because people don't want to be around you. They don't want to be in your presence when you're yelling. So yellers have to find a way to communicate their passion and their intentions without raising their voice and without raising their blood pressure. I love you, family. This is Crystal M. Adair with our Motivational Minutes. We're staying in it to win it. And as always, I want to give a shout out to Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV, where the people's voice and these motivational minutes can be heard.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
You're listening to Mountaintop Network
Custom design t-shirts. Our shirts range from infants to adult 5X. We make shirts for groups, churches, organizations, and we will do personalized shirts of your favorite sports team. If you mention the Rev T Sports Revival or Mountaintop Network Radio, you would get a 10% discount off your first order. You can reach us on Facebook at Rucker Apparel. You can email us at ruckerapparel@gmail.com, or you can even give us a call at 202-577-5903.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
From Rucker Apparel.
Call Toys Auto Detailing today, 703-743-4556, and tell Toys the Rev T Sports Revival sends you and receive a discount on your auto detail for your car for the holidays today. That's 703-743-4556. Call Toys. He'll have you in your car, making you feel like you're a movie star. Hey, y'all, call Toys Auto Detailing today, a proud sponsor of the Rev T Sports Revival. Believe, baby, call Toys today.
Crystal M. Adair on Mountaintop Network Radio, where the voice can be heard. I'm a motivational speaker and an author of the newly released Therapy, a memoir novella by Crystal M. Adair. Go click on Amazon right now. Get your 5-star copy with great reviews. I promise you, it's a book that will change your life. Again, Crystal M. Adair with Mountaintop Network Radio. Tune in again for my Motivational Minutes.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Maurice Wood with Golden Real Estate. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Washington metropolitan area, give me a call, 240-356-3580. When you do, mention Mountaintop Network Radio and receive a free CMA on your current home. Once again, this is Maurice Wood with Golden Real Estate. Give me a call today, 240-356-3580. Real estate is a relationship business. Let's build one.
You said I be hollering and screaming. They said I could never talk good sports radio.
What you talking about, huh?
But I told them,
frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
So I found out
it's a transmitter. It's a radio for speaking.
So I saw the light talking sports radio.
I have seen the light!
So I thought about starting Rev T Sports Revival.
By George, he's got it. By George, he's got it.
People are saying
you can see how you have progressed in the show, and I'll tell you what, man, it shows. I mean, it totally shows.
And our callers are saying this, right? And what you think about the Rev T Sports Revival?
Oh, no. The show seems really good. You seem like you have a lot of fun. This is why I called in, and you both know your sport. So it's always fun talking to people that know their sports. That's why I like to call in whenever I get a chance.
And after I introduce my guests, they say,
for that big intro, I don't know whether to make it my agent or have to call my mom.
Our guests are saying this.
Your broadcast always edifies, and y'all were inspirational. You're unselfish. You don't whitewash anything. You deal with the real problems and issues, whether they're popular or unpopular.
And they saying, I'm sounding like this great legend that had a mouthpiece in the radio business.
Man, you talking sports over there like TV Green, man. That's what I like about Rev T Sports Revival.
Well, most of all, this. Hey, Fred, what you think about the Rev T Sports Revival?
Hey, when you tell them Rev T, if they ears ain't used to great talk radio, they need to adjust. Because at the end of the day, being different ain't being wrong. It's just being who you are. They scared to be who they are. They probably shouldn't be listening to your show anyway.
Why tweet about it when you could talk about it on the Rev T Sports Revival? Believe that, baby. March with me.
Let's get ready to rumble.
I'm telling to the old. But you got to let that burgundy go fill up your show. Burgundy go.
Yeah, baby. Ow. 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 Y'all know what time it is. Let's go, baby. Ow. I'm Tavon Fennell at the Real Rev T. I'd like to welcome y'all right here on Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. Yeah. On a Monday, y'all, we talked about September 18, 2017. To the Rev T, the Rev T, the People's Redskin Hype Man. Talking sports, the Rev T Sports Revival. Oh man, I'm so glad to be here with the people on the Monday. Hey, where them RG3 lovers at? Where them RG3 lovers at? Turn my microphone up. Turn my microphone up. Y'all ready? I want y'all to share the post. Go share the post. Lace your boots up. Strap them up real tight. And come on and march with me. We about to sit here and talk about this. Redskins versus the Rams, y'all. Sunday, the Shadiggity Bob, the Shadiggity Bang, how it all went down. Y'all ready? Good. Let's go. Hit the crank.
One more time.
Yeah, man, I feel so good, man. Believe it to him, man, this morning, man. Good morning, man, to the people. I tell it to the young. I tell it to the old. You got to come to Rev T Sports Revival to fill up your soul with all that good sports talk. And as always, what I stand on, why tweet about it when you could talk about it right here on the Sports Revival? We got a call on the line out the gate this morning, early in the morning. Good morning, Taylor, at 571, and good morning to the morning sunshine right here on the Rev T Sports Revival on Mountaintop Network Radio DMV. What's good with you?
Hey, nothing, man. What's happening? I'm happy on this victory month.
Yeah, man. What's your name, brother? Where you calling from?
Hey, man, this is at Nicky4 on Twitter. This is Carlton Carter calling from Stafford, Virginia.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Tim? Hey, man. Hell to the Redskins. Hey, let's say it together, man. Hell to the Redskins. That's how we rolling on Mountaintop Network Radio DMV. And y'all make sure y'all go follow that brother. One day at a time, is it? On Twitter it is at Nicky4.
Yes, sir. That's what it is.
See, I know who my
calling. I'm glad to see us get that running game cranked up and going. They reminded me of the glory days, and that's all I want, man. That's all I want to see is this team get back to being what I know it can be. It's been some rough years, man, but I'm telling you, man, it was so exciting to see that running game pick up yesterday the way it picked up.
Man, yeah, man. And you know, I'm glad you pointed that out because, you know, my keys to victory that I had for this game for the offense was one, and we all been saying this, brother Nicky. We always been saying this, is that the Redskins need to run the ball. And yesterday they put on the clinic running the ball. But listen here though, can I tell you where the truth came in yesterday?
Oh, preach, right?
I know some people don't want to hear this. I know some people minds may be a little bit worried and their hearts may feel a little bit troubled after I say this out my mouth. But can I tell y'all something though? Didn't I, and if you've been following the Sports Revival, no knock on Rob Kelly, but I said, and I stood on this, that Rob Kelly wouldn't be able to carry us over for a full 16 games. And here it is we in week 2, and Rob Kelly sitting down on the sideline and can't do the thing that he was given the number 1 spot to do. But where's Mac Jones? See, now, I got to tell it like it is. And Nicky4 on Twitter, y'all make sure y'all go give him a follow one day at a time. Is what it is. But what I got to testify to you is, because, see, you didn't open up the gates of Gibraltar. Hey. Listen here.
Yes, sir.
What we the run game now, Chris Thompson should be the number 1 running back until Samaje Perine get it together. And if I was the Washington Redskins, guess what? Rob Kelly would get moved back to the back of the food chain, and I would bring Mac Brown to see if he could go run and get us a couple of touchdowns. I don't give a damn about how many yards he put up before he got hurt. He can't play no full 16-game season. He couldn't even play a full 8 games without getting injured and nicked up and slowing down. I'm just saying. But go ahead, brother Nicky. Keep testifying and celebrating the Redskin victory. Did I say too much, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, hey, you put it right in perspective, brother. All I'm saying is, hey, you put it right in perspective, man. All I'm saying is, all I want is victories. I know it's hard to win in that league. I know it's hard to win in that league. But at the same time, I saw a mean offensive line yesterday.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And then not only that, I would love to see Roger Perine. All he has to do is get a little more patient with his running, and he's going to be unbelievable.
I agree, brother. I'm not stopping you from your testimony. You on a Sports Revival. We don't listen here. We don't do the 30-second bit and say thank you and hang up. Man, you put it out there and we gonna talk about it. Why tweet about it? Why post about it when you can talk about it right here on the Sports Revival? 703-763-4979 is the number. The phone lines is open, y'all. I'll let you talk. But brother, listen, before we let you go, though, and keep moving on, back to the format of the show, because I got to send a good morning and a shouts out to the people.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us one thing. You talked about the high of the Redskins yesterday. But don't be 59. We celebrate today, but we know we got to go back and do some work tomorrow. And you being a Redskin fan, and you being an underground reporter like you do. See, I know what you do. I ain't gonna tell everybody what you do, but I know what you do. But I ain't gotta tell everybody what you do, because you do what you do. Because you on Sports Revival. But see, let me just ask you something. What is it tomorrow that the Washington Redskins got to go back to work and touch up a little bit more that you saw yesterday that was a downfall?
Well, only thing, hey, man, what I saw was still getting off the field on third down. I mean, there's no way in the world that our defense shouldn't be able to get us off the field and get that offense back on the field on third downs. We got to work on shutting the rundown on first down and making it second and long, third and long, and then on third down get that other team offense off the field. The second thing I see is Terrell Pryor and Josh Dotson has got to get involved, and they have to work hard during the week to catch balls. Catch balls and to run routes the way that Redskins do it. We got a history of great receivers in this city. We got a history of big time receivers in this city. And that's all we want is for those guys to embrace the Redskins tradition of being a great receiver and catch these balls and get into that end zone. That's what we want. That's what we want. And then not only that, the kicker. There's no way in the world you miss a kick in beautiful weather. It was beautiful weather, no wind, no conditions. And you missed that kick.
My Lord.
I'm getting tired of seeing him.
My Lord.
I'm getting tired of seeing Josh miss those type of kicks. That could have been a crucial point. Lost us the game. So that's where I'm at, Red.
So listen here. Since you done came to the Sports Revival right here on Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV, and then laid your burdens down by the riverside, from what I get from your conversation is that what you telling me is, when it comes to the Washington Redskins, if you had to put somebody on the prayer list this morning, you would do it to the kicker, wouldn't you?
Oh, he definitely would be on the number one on the prayer list.
Watch
he would
this.
be the number one on the prayer list, because hey man, there's no way in the world that you miss that type of kick when there's no conditions. He had no reason for missing that kick at all.
My Lord, he testifying, y'all. Right, and tell the people where they can follow you at, man, on Twitter and social media, brother.
It's one day at a time at Ninky4 on Twitter, and Instagram is Uptown King. Hey, man, I love the nation's capital. I love the DMV, and I love my Redskins, and I love Red Chief, because he tell it like it is. Hell to the Redskins, brother. Hell to the Redskins.
Hey, man, that's my man, 50 grand. Hey, we appreciate you so much right here on the Sports Revival, man. And if you want to call in, y'all know what it is. 703-763-4979 is the number right here live, y'all. Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. Hey, man, I feel good that y'all want to crank this morning. Y'all want to, man, let's crank some morning, man. And y'all make sure y'all go get a copy of that Uncle Bo Go remix, y'all. Right here live on Mountaintop Network Radio. Hey, man, y'all need to get a copy of this. And listen here, make a $5 donation. We'll send you a copy out today. Y'all want to do that? Good. Come on, man. Let's go, y'all. Right here. I feel good. Radio.
Claudette from Ruffalo
Mountaintop
we
Network
specialize custom design t-shirts. Our shirts range from infants to adult 5X. We make shirts for groups, churches, organizations, and we will do personalized shirts of your favorite sports team. If you mention the Rev T Sports Revival or Mountaintop Network Radio, you would get a 10% discount off your first order. You can reach us on Facebook at Rucker Apparel. You can email us at ruckerapparel@gmail.com, or you can even give us a call at 202-577-5903.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
From Rucker Apparel.
Man, we got a call on the line. I don't want to put nobody on hold, and I'm sorry if I'm interrupting the commercial run, but, man, you listen here. I'll tell it to the young. I'll tell it to the old. Come to the Sports Revival to fill up your soul with all that good sports talk. We're not worried about putting nobody on hold, but right now, though, y'all, you know I got a lot of friends, and every now and then, you know, I hear the song, you just call out my name, and I'll be there, you got a friend. Right now, y'all, we got, is this Carol Porter for Sports on the Hill podcast right now on the line?
You know it is, Rev T. Happy Victory Monday, good sir. How are you doing today?
I'm all right, man. That's Carol Porter, man, with Robbie Grossman, Sports on the Hill podcast. Them brothers, they be talking anything and everything that make your ears ring about the DMV sports. I'm talking about from the high on down, way down to the low, that people wouldn't even go in the valley to talk about, you know. Big brother Carol Porter, man, what's going on to the Redskins champ on the Monday?
Hail to the Redskins, baby. How you doing? I'm feeling great myself, Rev, after that wonderful victory last night that actually had me shocked that Jay actually was able to stick with the run, feed the rock to the running backs, and let the offensive line do work instead of running the ball 12 times and throwing the ball 40 times. He actually ran the ball 37 and only threw it 27, and that's a good recipe for victory and for this team to, you know, take that next step and can be a formidable offense along with a top defense. And this team could, the sky's the limit with this team. We just have to continue to develop and mature as a team and play together, and we can have Victory Mondays for the majority of the season if this team keeps playing like this.
Yeah, and the thing about it, I'm glad you brought that up. You know, the thing I said in my keys to victory, and the people follow me at the Real Rev T on Twitter, the one thing I said was about this defense trying to make sure that they could get them off the field on third downs. And in some flashes, and in some instances, we saw flashes of that's a doable job for the defense. But in other instances, Carol Porter from Sports on the Hill with Robbie Gross, podcast, listen here. In some instances, though, we saw, oh, man, can they really be giving this thing up on third down? And one thing that I'm going to point out, and you know, Carol, you know I run my mouth, but I like to have facts to prove it up. One thing I noticed that teams like to run against the Washington Redskins is that halfback or that double tight end to the halfback or the tight end screen on the Washington Redskins. It's a very successful play against the Redskins on third down. We seen it last week with Philadelphia. Hell, Carol, we seen it last year with other teams. On third down against the Washington Redskins, run a screenplay. Run a damn screenplay, and you should have success. We have to learn as a defense. Well, they have to learn as a defense to go out there and stop that from happening, Carl.
But see, that's a very good point and a beautiful point that you have just made. And with it being week 2, and this team, this defense, you know, finally getting together on the field, you know, still finding each other's way. You know, Junior Gillette, he's finally got on the field. We've seen some good things from him so far. Last week he actually had a sack, but it got taken away because of a penalty on the play. You got Preston Smith having back-to-back sacks in 2 games, you know, coming out, showing he's finally out of Jay's doghouse, which he should have never been in the first place. But now that he's on the field, Ryan Kerrigan with a strip sack yesterday, almost recovered the fumble. And then that's not even mentioned in the back end with DJ Swearinger, the way he's changed the whole mentality and whole thought process of this secondary, where they're instilling fear in the opponents instead of the opponents and feeling fear in our secondary of worrying about the big play. But now that we have a better front seven with Zach Brown, tackle machine, Mason Foster coming up with big plays, you got Will Compton, 100 tackle guy coming off the bench, filling in. I mean, we have depth, we have talent, and the only thing that's going to make this team better is time playing together, chemistry, and continue to give effort like they did yesterday for 60 minutes. No defense is going to be perfect. Every defense is going to give up a play here or there. They gave up a big play on a busted play yesterday. But other than that, the defense played pretty solid. They got off the field on third downs. And if you really want to look at the second half of the game, the pivotal play was when Jordan Reed went out and the offense couldn't run the three tight end formation, which they have been so successful throughout the game. But once he came back in that game-winning drive, even though he didn't catch the ball or anything, his presence on the field creates a mismatch for the defense, which allows the offense to open up. That's why I've been saying for the last season and a half that the three tight end formation is our best set because it gives us the flexibility to run, play pass, or just straight pass out of it with the talent we have at the tight end, and it can create any mismatch against any defense as long as we use it. But as I said, once he came back in the game, the whole complexion changed on that drive that you saw how easily the offense moved down the field with him out there. So, fans get upset about Jordan going out saying he's soft. He's an ex-quarterback that a lot of folks don't know he came into Florida as a quarterback, transitioned to a tight end. So he's not used to getting hit like that. So unfortunately, he's fragile. But his presence on the field and on this team when he's out there, if he's catching the ball or not, is a dramatic uptake if he's not out there. And we saw that in that third/fourth quarter when he was out for that quarter and a half, for that half a quarter until he came back in, and then the offense picked right back up like they didn't miss a beat.
Yeah, hey, man, that's Carol Porter, man, Sports on the Hill podcast with my man Robbie Gross, Robbie Rob. They be talking all that good sports, everything you can find in the DMV. Hell, they listen here. They talk about the rap race in the ghetto down in the depths if you let them do it. Hell, I'm just saying, them some good brothers there, man, and I appreciate you so much. Tell the people, man, where they can find y'all at, man. What y'all be doing, champion?
All right, man. Y'all can find us tonight, every Monday night, 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock on True Radio Network. You can like us on Facebook at Sports on the Hill podcast page. You can check us on Twitter and Instagram at Sports OTHP. We just got our clothing line just went live. You can check us out, Sports on the Hill Apparel and Accessories on Facebook, Sports OTHP Apparel on Instagram and Facebook. We just got the new Redskins edition snapback in with the new Sports on the Hill podcast logo. You can go check that out. I'm in the process of closing a deal on that to start the production line to have it coming out in all NFL colors, all NFL team colors. So stay tuned, man. I know if you've been following me, you've been hearing me say, True Radio Network takeover is coming. It's coming. Sports on the Hill podcast is out here. DC Sports About the Politics, man. Rev, I appreciate all the love and all the support, and I'm going to try to call in more often and support you like you support us, man.
Yeah. Hey, man, you know what it is. Hey, Slim. Hey, we family, Chad. Hey,
no doubt. I got some things in the works with me and you might be partnering up. So I'm going to hit you up in probably about a couple of weeks. I got some things in the works with Sports on the Hill podcast that I think me and you could make some great things happen in Redskin Nation.
Hey, man. Hey, that's a good. Hey, y'all, that's Carol Porter, man. Hey, man, you done made me feel good on a Monday. Oh, man. Hey, y'all, that's Carol Porter, man, with Robbie Gross, man. Robbie Rob, y'all. Sports on the Hill podcast. Hey, listen here, Slim. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate y'all. Y'all keep doing what you doing, man. Ain't no hate here. It's love and uplifting. You know what I'm talking about? Haters gonna hate, but guess what? We gonna keep elevating ourselves. Hey, that's Carol Porter, Robbie Gross, Sports on the Hill podcast. Right here, y'all. Tune in right here, Mount Top Network Radio, right here on the Rev T Sports Revival. Hey, Carol, man, I appreciate you, brother.
All right, man. Take it easy. I'll talk to you later on this week, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, man. Yeah, y'all, we in live right here, Mount Top Network Radio. Hey, man, I told you I feel good this morning, man. At 703-763-4979 is the number, y'all. Y'all want to call in, talk a little sports. Victory Monday, y'all, in the DMV. Hell to the Redskins. I'm Tavon Fennell at the Real Rev T, the People's Redskin Hype Man. Talking sports right here, Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV, y'all. Let's go, baby. March with me. Ow! You're listening to Mountaintop Network Radio.
T-shirts. Our shirts range from infants to adult 5X. We make shirts for groups, churches, organizations, and we will do personalized shirts of your favorite sports team. If you mention the Rev T Sports Revival or Mountaintop Network Radio, you would get a 10% discount off your first order. You can reach us on Facebook at Rucker Apparel. You can email us at ruckerapparel@gmail.com, or you can even give us a call at 202-577-5903. Get your custom
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Call Toys Auto Detailing today. 703-743-4556 and tell Toys the Rev T Sports Revival sends you and receive a discount on your auto detail for your car for the holidays today. That's 703-743-4556. Call Toys. He'll have you in your car making you feel like you're a movie star. Hey y'all, call Toys Auto Detailing today, a proud sponsor of the Rev T Sports Revival. Believe, baby, call Toys today.
Crystal M. Adair on Mountaintop Network Radio. Voice can be heard. I'm a motivational speaker and an author of the newly released Therapy, a memoir novella by Crystal M. Adair. Go click on Amazon right now. Get your 5-star copy with great reviews. I promise you, it's a book that will change your life. Again, Crystal M. Adair with Mountaintop Network Radio. Tune in again for my motivational minutes.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Maurice Wood with Ghosted Real Estate. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Washington metropolitan area, give me a call, 240-356-3580. When you do, mention Mountaintop Network Radio and receive a free CMA on your current home. Once again, this is Maurice Wood with Ghosted Real Estate. Give me a call today, 240-356-3580. Real estate is a relationship business. Let's build one.
You're listening to Mountaintop Network Radio.
See, Redskin Nation, I tell it to the young, I tell it to the old. You got to let that burgundy gold fill up your soul. Now, here we stand, 2017, draft day. What happened on
See you with the show, could get you right. Give me just a minute, perfect time tonight. We both are here to have fun, so let it rip.
Yeah, we loud, y'all, right here on Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV, y'all. It's the Rev T Sports Revival. I'm Tavon Fennell at the Real Rev T. I'm so glad here to be with the people this morning. Look, I got so excited, man. People calling in. 703-763-4979 is the number. Man, I haven't had a chance to say good morning to our listeners, man. Good morning to the people, y'all, to make this thing go round, y'all. To give me the inspiration to do the things that I do. My mind is a little bit worried, and my heart is, feeling a little bit troubled. Another one of my aunts passed away now, and I've been down a little bit, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I apologize if y'all haven't seen the hype video from me as of yet, hyping up the people within the Redskin Nation. But it's coming, though. You know, sometimes you look at life and it becomes a little bit more serious than saying, hell to the Redskins. And don't get me wrong, I love the Redskins, but guess what? I love my family too. So I don't apologize, but I do apologize if you've been looking for a hype video. With all this technology I got, I'll put one out sooner or later. But right now I just been feeling some type of way. So it is what it is. Rest in peace to my aunt Audrey that passed away Friday. Kind of blown. But anyway, good morning to the lovely Shelby Williams. We see you tuning in. Big brother Norm Johnson down there in North Carolina, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all holler at brother Norman Johnson. Jerry Sutton, man. Richmond's finest, man. Good morning, man. Mysterious D, make them wonder. Yeah, mama, make them wonder all over the world. And Claudette Meg, y'all. Rucker Pearl in the house. Y'all make sure y'all get one of them Diesel Reloaded shirts, y'all. Support the Diesel, man. Good morning to big brother Michael Underwood, man. Good morning to you, champ. A good friend to the end. I see you, brother. I see you down in Florida. I hope everything got yourself back together. Got yourself back in order, man. Down there, big brother Molly Moore, him and sister, brother Shalice Curtin Moore. We appreciate you so much, man, for tuning in. Biggest Redskin fan in history. We see y'all, Tattoo Guy. We see you, big brother Stephen Atkins, y'all. Was right here in Mountain Top Network Radio, DMV, Season 2, Episode 2 of the Inside Blitz. And that brother tore it up yesterday, putting down those picks, those predictions, man, for NFL Week 2. Y'all got to go follow him on Twitter at the Inside_Blitz, and then on Facebook at the Inside Blitz pregame show right here on Facebook Live. And go follow him at Stephen Atkins, y'all, right here on Mountain Top Network Radio. One of our broadcasters bringing it to the table. Big brother Dion Dante Bracey. Good morning to you, champion. Good morning to you, big brother. So glad to have you tuning in here with us each and every day, Monday through Friday, God willing, right here on Mount Top Network Radio, DMV. It's the Rev T Sports Revival. And I see my cousin in the house, y'all. Sean Blackhawk Fennell. We see you, champion. Put a lot of salt and peppers on my shoulders, y'all. Make me ears with I am better than a 4-leaf clover. Good morning to big brother Antonio White. We see you, champ. Good morning to you, man. Big brother Malik Dottie, man. Good morning, champ. Hey, champion. Good morning, soldier, man. Hail to the Redskins and Wilson, my brother and friend, good brother right there, man. Big brother Edward Crowder, we see you, senior. We see you, man. Good morning to you, big brother Ziggy, man. Always glad to see you tuning in, see you and your family doing well. Big brother Randall Martin, y'all. That's that ATL 85 South, y'all. Redskin fan group over there, man. Fan club. Y'all make sure y'all go give them a follow, man. Big brother Samuel Moore. We see you in the house this morning, chat. I told y'all they up in here. Let them tell you they ain't tuning into the Sports Revival. Somebody trying to tell you a lie because they hating y'all. But we just elevating the people here. Big brother Tony Lancaster, man, he say the old line was good, but Cousins still had too many missed opportunities. Man, stop that, man. And guess what? Tom Brady had some missed opportunities too, big brother Tony Lancaster. But welcome to the Sports Revival, y'all. Yeah, man. Hey, listen here. I'll tell it to the young. I'll tell it to the old. They coming to the Rev T Sports Revival to fill up their soul. Listen here. I don't report the sports. We just sit down and have good conversations about the sports right here live on Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. Yeah, man, I see you. Good morning to brother Myron Pendle. We see you, champ. Good morning to the lovely Renita Jefferson. Good morning to you. Big brother Early Reed, y'all in the house. My cousin Deborah Ann Barlow. We see you. Big brother Robert Spitzer. We see you, champ. Good morning to you. Shocker! 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 Pump in my chest because I'm glad to see you this morning, big brother Shocker Young. Big brother Adolphus Percy Wiggins. Good morning, good true supporter of the Rev T. I see you, big brother Adolphus, man. Good morning to you, champ. And then good morning, y'all, to the lovely Lauren Paris. I love you so much. Ain't no shame into my game today. I'll take that to my grave, mama. Good morning to you. So glad to be here and see you tuning in with us this morning. And then big brother Bay Billy Hampton. Hey, man, we see you, champion, man. Good morning, man, to the people. Listen here. If I had to take 15 minutes to do the roll call, then that's what I got to do, man. Good morning to Catalina Real Love. We see you, mama, tuning in, throwing them lights up in the air, man. We appreciate y'all so much. Big brother Jeremiah Smith. Jeremiah was a good friend of mine. Big brother Robert Gross, we see you in the background. Big brother Edward Torres, we appreciate y'all for liking and sharing the post right here live. It's Mount Top Network Radio, DMV, the Rev T Sports Revival. Revival. You know, we done got all the pomp and circumstances out the way and all the rah. But let's really get into it and get funky like a monkey and talk about this thing with the Washington Redskins and how it all went down. Y'all ready? Man, come on, I'll lace your boots up, strap them up real tight, and let's really get into this, man. Let's really talk about it. Man, the Washington Redskins, okay, we all know they had to go to Los Angeles and they had to go face these Los Angeles Rams. Sean McVay, ex-offensive coordinator for the Washington Redskins, it was a lot of concerns about did Sean McVay have the Redskins number? Did Sean McVay know enough about the quarterback? Did Sean McVay understand enough about what trying to scheme that they might be or attempted to trying to run against the Washington Redskins? They put up 46 points in week 1 of the NFL. Okay? They were given a 3-point advantage over the Washington Redskins. But at the end of the day, when it came down to it, the Washington Redskins, they left Los Angeles with a 27-20 victory over the Rams. You talking about the Kirk Cousins that went 18 for 27, 179 yards with 1 touchdown pass. You had the leading running back, Rob Kelly, with 12 carries for 78 yards with a 6.5 running average. You had Chris Thompson, who had 3 big runs that amassed for 77 yards, that had him averaging 24.57 yards a carry and 2 rushing touchdowns. And I said this before, and if you just tuning in right here on Mountaintop Network Radio DMV to the Rev T Sports Revival, I said earlier in the show that Chris Thompson ought to be the starting running back for the Washington Redskins. And Samaje Perine needs to be moved into Chris Thompson's spot. And they need to move Mac Brown up from the little food chain line they got him sitting back in and let him play. Because Rob Kelly, he's not going to be able to play a full 16 games. And if you've been following the Sports Revival, this is nothing new I'm saying out my mouth. This is me not jumping on no ship, because the man got hurt. I've been saying this. I've been telling y'all this. I was telling y'all this in the preseason. I was telling y'all this in training camp. I'm not too sure. I'm not too comfortable going into the season with Rob Kelly as a starting running back for the Washington Redskins. Now, I know I might move a little bit people or move some bones or whatever. But at the end of the day, though, it is what it is, though, man. It is what it is. Good morning to the lovely Linda Martin. We see that, Randall. Good morning to your wife down in the ATL. She said, my wife, Linda Martin, says she love you, Ray. I love you too, Mama. I appreciate you so much. Good morning to Vicky White. We see you. Big brother Bert Terrell, man. Bud. We see you, Tammy, a good friend of mine, man. One of the finest soldiers in the land. Big brother K. Jones, man. We see you tuning in. Y'all make sure y'all go share the post. Go share the post. Go share the post. Go share the post with the people. Let them know we doing here live, y'all. God willing, Monday through Friday, right here on Mountaintop Network Radio DMV. It's the Rev T Sports Revival. But you know, man, the thing that really sticks out to me is that I'm not knocking Rob Kelly. But what I'm just trying to say is I don't feel confident with going with running with him as the number 1 running back for 16 games. I think using a 1-2 punch with Chris Thompson and Samaje Perine might be a good mix for the Washington Redskins to use. In my eyes, if you feel different, I encourage you to call in 703-763-4979. But yesterday, though, you talk about the youngster, Samaje Perine. Yesterday, he had what? 21 attempts for 67 yards. Is it raining? Is it raining? Is it raining outside? Because we haven't seen the Washington Redskins run the ball with one running back 21 times under Jay Gruden since when? I'm looking. I'm waiting. Since when? Hey, Exactly. So you know, at the end of the day, man, when it all come down to it, man, you look at this thing and you look at the scenario, man, of how these Washington Redskins game plan to play against these Los Angeles Rams. I think it was a brilliant job. You didn't put too much pressure on Kirk Cousins. You gave the offensive line a chance to get in the rhythm by having them starting out knocking the hell out of somebody instead of standing them up, letting them be the person that somebody knocking the hell out of. And I said this before, you know, once you give your offensive line the chance to go knock some heads, you put them in a rhythm. You put them in a good place. You put them in a good situation for them to go out there and attack that defense versus to be attacked by the defense. And yesterday, what we saw as far as the run game from the Washington Redskins, we saw a clinic of running. And when you look at the numbers of mass, when it comes to the Washington Redskins and the numbers that they put up because of this run, can you be mad? Can you be mad? 229 yards rushing by the Washington Redskins. I'm just saying. You didn't ask too much of your quarterback to go out there to do. And I know why y'all saying why I'm not talking about the passing, because we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about this Washington Redskins offense and the passing. We just talked about the running game, but let's break it down a little bit and talk about this wide receiver group of the Washington Redskins. Y'all ready, man? Because I feel good on a Monday. And if you want to call in, 703-763-4979 is the number. If you want to call in, talk a little sports with me this morning, lay your mind down by the riverside and get your mind revitalized, I encourage you to call in. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to keep rolling with this thing, man. I feel good. I feel good on a Monday, y'all. Right here live, Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. It's the Rev T Sports Revival. We'll be right back, y'all. Let's go.
This is a chance to dance your way out of our constrictions.
You're listening to Mountaintop Network Radio.
Hey y'all, this is Claudette from Ruffalo Apparel, where we specialize custom design t-shirts. Our shirts range from infants to adult 5X. We make shirts for groups, churches, organizations, and we will do personalized shirts of your favorite sports team. If you mention the Rev T Sports Revival or Mountaintop Network Radio, you would get a 10% discount off your first order. You can reach us on Facebook at Ruffalo Apparel. You can email us at ruffaloapparel@gmail.com, or you can even give us a call at 202-577-5903.
Network Radio.
From Ruffalo Apparel.
Call Toys Auto Detailing today, 703-743-4556, and tell Toys the Rev T Sports Revival sends you and receive a discount on your auto detail for your car for the holidays today. That's 703-743-4556. Call Toys. He'll have you in your car, making you feel like you're a movie star. Hey y'all, call Toys Auto Detailing today, a proud sponsor of the Rev T Sports Revival. Believe, baby, call Toys today.
Crystal M. Adair on Mountaintop Network Radio, where the people's voice can be heard. I'm a motivational speaker and an author of the newly released Therapy, a memoir novella by Crystal M. Adair. Go click on Amazon right now. Get your 5-star copy with great reviews. I promise you, it's a book that will change your life. Again, Crystal M. Adair with Mountaintop Network Radio. Tune in again for my motivational minutes.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Maurice Wood with Ghosted Real Estate. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Washington metropolitan area, give me a call, 240-356-3580. When you do, mention Mountaintop Network Radio and receive a free CMA on your current home. Once again, this is Maurice Wood with Ghosted Real Estate. Give me a call today, 240-356-3580. Real estate is a relationship business. Let's build one.
You're listening to Mountaintop Network Radio.
See, Redskins Nation, I tell it to the young, I tell it to the old. You got to let that burgundy gold fill up your soul. Now, here we stand, 2017, draft day.
Yeah, we live, y'all, right here, Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. Y'all, I feel good. Y'all feel good. I'm dancing. Hey. Yeah. Was the Washington Redskins? Wide receivers out there doing the thing that they need to do. Let's talk about this a little bit more. Ain't no sugarcoating this. And good morning to Big Brother Edwin Jimenez. We see you. Big Brother Anthony Sanchez. We see you tuning in. And Jerry Sutton say that wasn't a win we made. A statement by playing smash ball football run that ball until you break that you break the team spirit. And exactly, Jerry Sutton. Edwin Jimenez say Chris should be the number one running back and Mac Brown. That's right. K. John, what's up, man? He say, what's up, though? Y'all know about that doughboy thing. I told y'all it was a wild one. Chris, Anthony Sanchez say Kirk and Pryor need to keep working together and get that route running seamed off. Terrell Pryor can catch. Randall Martin say, I feel good. My son got married on Saturday in Cincinnati, and my wet Redskins. Congratulations to your son and your new daughter-in-law, man. Big brother Randall Martin down in ATL 85 South Redskin fan club. Shaka Young say, I think we should sprinkle in some read option plays once in a while, keep defenses off guard. I wish Mac Brown was on the active list yesterday. He would have had a big game. Lastly, I think Pirine will be fine the more touches he gets. He's starting to get it going late. And that's the true thing. That's the true thing, but we just got to pray that the young boy can keep his hands on that ball and don't fumble. Good morning to Big Brother Gerald Evans, y'all. That's Gerald Evans Photography in the house, man. Big brother, y'all go follow him, man. Got some good Redskin pictures out there, man, of the people, the cheerleaders, the players, the fans, you naming it. Gerald Evans and his photography out there claimed it, man. And we appreciate you so much, man, tuning in. Y'all go take a moment and just go share the post with the people. Go share the post with the people. Let them know what I'm doing here Monday through Friday. Listen, I say 9:05. God willing, you start hearing my voice live right here on Mountaintop Network Radio DMV. We live, y'all. 703-763-4979 is the number. You want to call in, talk a little sports, get your mind revitalized, put it all out there. Washington Redskins, they beat 27-20 yesterday with the Los Angeles Rams. We done had callers call in and give them praise. We done had the callers call in and criticize. But one thing we got to talk about, y'all, is this Washington Redskins. These wide receivers. Yesterday, Kirk Cousins, when it came to the passing game, he was sacked 2 times for minus 23 yards. But the whole, listen here, they only put up 179 yards total when it came to the passing. And that came from Kirk Cousins having an 18-27 type day with 1 touchdown. But can I say this, though? Can I really put y'all into perspective about how all of this really gets down too funky like a monkey? You know, Jordan Reed, we already know he was going to get touches. Jamison Crowder, we already knew he was going to get touches. But listen here, though. I'm going to say this. There's nowhere in the world you can have Brian Quick on your roster. A man that was the number one receiver for the team that we played yesterday, and you got him as a free agent, and you don't have him involved into the game plan. He's not out there getting touches. See, I'm not worried about this thing about Terrell Pryor and Kirk Cousins getting touches and all that BS and lollygag, people spitting out their mouth together. Because if you've been listening to the Sports Revival, I'll tell you one thing about this whole situation with Terrell Pryor. A good pickup, but let's not get ourselves too overwhelmed with ourselves, because the system that he was working in Cleveland worked for him. That don't necessarily mean that the system with the Washington Redskins is going to be a go-getter and a home run hitter for him and Kirk Cousins. And you wonder why after 2 games you sitting back and you looking and you're talking about Kirk Cousins and Terrell Pryor has to get it together. If Terrell Pryor ain't catching them balls like he need to be doing, then guess what? I'll make him down to the slot, the number 2, or put him at the number 3, and I will put Brian Quick out there as the number 1. And please don't start talking about this young boy, Josh Doxson. I'm going to put him on the prayer list too. And please, and when I start talking about the defense, please don't mention nothing about no damn Sewell Craven. Sewell Cravens ain't even part of this team. And I don't want to hear nothing about that young boy being out on the sideline of USC. Whatever. The hell with him. Sorry. Bye. Felicia. Sucretia. I don't have time for that foolishness. I'm talking about what we got here and what we got now. And when you talk about these wide receivers, Vernon Davis, one touch for 13 yards, what the hell do you have him on this team for? Ryan Grant, one reception for 11 yards, what do you have him on this team for? I'm just saying, when your tight end sitting there leading all your receivers, I got a problem with that. And it's not necessarily so much Kirk Cousins. It's the coaches and the game plan that they call. And I'm going to tell y'all some real stuff. In my mind, what I feel why the Washington Redskins started and went and ran the ball yesterday. Because they don't trust their damn wide receivers right now. They're either not healthy or their mind and the glue on their hand ain't sticking. The stickum ain't sticking. So instead of chance the ball with Kirk Cousins throwing a whole lot of passes and having balls overthrown or tipped or whatever, they played a conservative game and just ran the damn football. Now that don't necessarily mean that the Washington Redskins ain't going to come back and run the football against the Raiders. So when you look at this thing and you look at the receiving yards and the reception yards from these wide receivers for Washington Redskins, you know, if you saw the game, it was a lot of drop passes. And please don't talk about that damn fade route that Gruden keep trying to run. And he did it again, damn back-to-back, and it's not working. Stop running the damn fade with Kirk Cousins. It doesn't work. His timing is not good on it. The receiver's route running is not good on it. Please just scrap that from the damn playbook. And if you was listening and been following on the Sports Revival on episode 250 and 251 of the Sports Revival, right here on Mountaintop Network Radio DMV, I said that the Washington Redskins had to run the ball to the outside. The Washington Redskins had to run the ball to the outside if they wanted to be successful running the ball. The Washington Redskins had to use those tight ends that they have and run jumbo sets and hit those edges with the football. I said this before the game, early last week, late last week. And what happened? Somebody in Ashburn be listening to the Sports Revival. And when you look at it, if we was playing a better, more veteran seasoned team, the Washington Redskins might not have been so lucky yesterday to walk out of there with a victory. You know, let's not forget Kirk Cousins 2 fumble snaps. Jason Reed the fumble. Huh? Don't lose your minds over this. I'm saying celebrate. But after you celebrate on Monday, no Tuesday, it's still work that needs to be done with the Washington Redskins. That needs to go back to the drawing board and recalculate and think things over how we gonna do things. If I was the Washington Redskins, I'd be trying to pick up Williams, get him on my team. I'm just saying, I didn't say it too much, but look though, what we gonna do, let's go ahead and take a break, and when we come back, I want to talk about this Washington Redskins. We got a caller on the line. We can hold up for a caller. We can put nobody on hold, man. Let's get him in. Good morning, caller, man. Welcome to the Sports Revivals. Tell us your name, and man, go ahead and get your mind revitalized, champ.
Hey, what's up, Rev T? It's Norm. I was just calling in, we won yesterday.
Yeah,
wanted to chop up the game with you.
Yeah.
I hear your thoughts. I watch all the time. I try to get at least 10 minutes in while I'm at work.
Yeah.
I had a moment to call in, so, I wanted to hear your thoughts and see some questions you had for me.
Man, well, I was just sitting there talking about, this run game, man. About how, Chris Thompson, I think, should be elevated to the number 1 running back. And how Mac Brown, Mac Brown need to be elevated. And we can't do this thing with him for a second season to have that young boy just sit on some practice squad and an inactive roster come on game day. So, and my other thing to that is, I say we need to go ahead and try to go get that other running back that's a free agent. What's his name? D'Angelo Williams or something like that? Williams.
Okay.
We need to pick him up.
I see where you're going with those ideas. I think I believe in Samaje Perine. Oklahoma, prior to if we look at the last 10 years of Oklahoma history, Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, and Joe Mixon and Samaje Perine, all of them come from that bred of great running back school. So I'm not gonna throw the towel in on him yet. And then on the last 2 drives, he started to wake up a little bit, and he had 43 yards on those last 2 Redskin drives. So he's coming into himself. Now Chris Thompson is clearly the better back of all the Redskin backs. But the thing about it is his workload. He is injury prone, and because of the amount of reps he gets, that's what keeps him healthy. The moment you put a heavy workload on Chris Thompson, we won't get those spectacular plays. We get those spectacular plays is because he is a change of pace. And I think that he should be elevated to the starter, but we should definitely, when we're running in between the tackles, we should have Samaje Perine in there. And he's more of a third down back. So if I was the Skins, I would bring him in on 2nd and 3rd down. So he would get an extra down. But we wouldn't put too much pressure in having him on 1, 2, and 3. And
exactly.
All passing downs, he should be a go.
Exactly, and I agree with that. Let him start to take over that 3rd down back, 2nd down back kind of duties, and let Chris Thompson start. I kind of said this last year when they had this kind of running back core that Chris Thompson could have been the better starter for the Washington Redskins. But still, it's still a kicker with me in the back of my head. The same thing with Rob Kelly. Can Rob Kelly play a full 16 games? And you don't know him. You've been following us here on the Sports Revival. This is nothing I'm just saying new to this morning because Rob Kelly got hurt. I was saying this long time ago. Would he be able to play 16 games? Because after he got to start last year, and for the last 9 or 8 games of the season or whatever, by the time he got through the third game, all that explosiveness, all that 100-yard games we saw went out the window because he had little nicking and knacking type injuries.
Okay. I'm with you 100% on the injury thing. The thing about Rob Kelly, and this is going to answer your question, and this is the Redskins' answer to your question. Why would you use your 4th-round pick on going to get the running back? Because he can't sustain the whole season. The Redskins know that. Chris Thompson, you keep his snap count between 25 and 30 snaps a game, and a high volume plays looking in his direction, he'll be fine. Rob Kelly, I've never been a Rob Kelly fan. Before Samaje Perine fumbled, and even after he fumbled, I was always saying he was going to take his job. Every time I called in, I mentioned in something on Facebook Live, I mentioned that Samaje Perine is a better back. Clearly, he's just young. I do think that we should get another back, but we got to watch it because if we get another scat back, then they're now competing with Chris Thompson, and they're not competing with real running back carries between the tackles. So, me personally, I think that if we like a running back and we really, 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 really think we need a running back, we need to call up New Orleans and get Adrian Peterson, if that's the case. And I don't think he'll cost a first-round pick just because of the way they're using him.
Hey, no, I'm glad you said that, man. I'm so glad you said that because early in the week, after all of that confrontation went down with Peterson and Sean Payton on the sideline, you know how people hyped it up to be. I don't think it was a controversy. I think it was a man that wanted to play football and get into the damn game, and the coach wasn't trying to have that. But at the end of the day, though, when it come down to it, though, it might be a good idea. They got a couple of players they can package up and send to New Orleans, and I suggested send Will Compton because even without Compton on the roster, the Redskins still got a lot of depth at linebacker. You know what I'm talking about? I give up
correct.
I give up Compton. I'll send one of them wide receivers I ain't using, and I'll say, go ahead, we'll take him.
And then you also got a late draft pick. So you give the number one, the Saints line is horrible. The defense never could stop a nosebleed to begin with. So they got a lot of holes that they need to fill. And they don't have, and I don't think that they're missing Brandon Cooks, the Saints. So you have a plethora of opportunity to, capture some talent. And the thing about Adrian Peterson is a real football player. And the difference between a coach that has an idea of what he wants to do with his offense and Sean Payton, I think Sean Payton is past his time. The reason why is because why would you go get Adrian Peterson and not develop a run game? The reason why the Saints are probably never going to be really good is because they don't have that level of balance. They never had balance. It's been pass happy and it's been bad defense. So we can use that opportunity to grab a real running back if we wanted one, or we can say, hey, look at the books, look at the numbers, and say, hey, Samaje Perine is cheap. Chris Thompson, we gave him an extension. These are our guys. Let's run with him. And I'm not really a Mac Brown fan. I'm just not, because I'm thinking this. If Mac Brown has been with the Redskins for as long as he's been, and he's been on the practice squad, he has not made enough plays to capture space. Because Rob Kelly is undrafted, and he's the starter, and you're in this same mix, and you're like a play away, and this is your second season on the practice squad. You're not as good as we think you are.
And
it's the things that are happening behind the scenes that we're not seeing with Mac Brown.
Yeah, talk about it. I mean, hey, man, and you know what? I'm never a biased person. You put my mind into another perspective. But before I let you go, big brother Norm Johnson, this brother Norm Johnson down there and the Carolinas, y'all down there, that's Raleigh, ain't you? Raleigh. Sean Shaw you, mother. I can't say it on the air, but y'all know what it's. Shaw you, mother. Oh, I'm a legend down there. I'm a legend on that camp. You know what I'm talking about? I'm a legend at Shaw you. Believe me when I tell you this. Laid the whole campus down. Made them all get down on their knee. Trust me when I tell you this. Carson Good could tell you. Danny Ross could tell you. Listen here. Dave Howard could tell you. I gave them gray hairs. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I love Shaw you, man. Gave me a good education. Started me on my way before I went into the service. That's a historically black college, y'all. Y'all don't know. Y'all make sure y'all go support our historically black colleges, man. For the people, African Americans, but for all people. Ain't that right, Norm? That's how they rolling, ain't it? Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, but that's Norm Johnson, though, sitting there, down there, man, in North Carolina. See, I tell it to the young, I tell it to the old, you come to Sports Revival to fill up your soul with all that good sports talk. Lay your burdens down and get your mind revitalized. Big brother Norm Johnson, where I'm going to swing you at now is to the left. I was talking about these wide receivers. These the wide receivers that we have. And how we got Brian Quick from the Los Angeles Rams, and he's not being utilized. It's nowhere in the world that you can go from being the number one wide receiver on one team to being picked up for another team for you not to even be included into the game plan. Not to have a ball thrown your way with the capabilities of a playmaker that you are, that it's not being utilized. What's your thoughts on that? Am I crazy for thinking that way, no?
I don't think so. I think Quick should be used a lot more because we paid him. We brought him in. We wanted him for something. But at the same time, I think the game plan yesterday was very different. The first week, we struggled. The second week, we're playing against somebody that knows what we do in and out. So we're going against somebody that knows what we do in and out. And the Redskins have been a pass-happy offense as long as Kirk Cousins has been behind center. So they had to change the game plan. We ran the ball more yesterday than I want to say we ran in a long time. So the Rams, they didn't even see this kind of offense coming from, Jay Gruden, because Jay Gruden's pass happy. I mean, Cincinnati, his track record is get the quarterback the ball, get the ball downfield, throw the ball around. So I think Brandon Quick will get his opportunity when the time comes. But I do think we need to work him in there a little bit more. And the thing about it is, again, what role is he playing? Like, is he Crowder's backup, or is he an outside receiver? And if he's an inside receiver, you kind of know that Jamison Crowder dominates that space on the field. But if he's an outside receiver, you got Ryan Grant that's coming up, and you got Doxson, a first-round pick, that they're really keeping their fingers crossed on, trying to get him going. Terrell Pryor, they signed him to a big contract. He's an outside receiver. I haven't seen much from him this year. He hasn't wowed me. I mean, he's coming along, but last year he was better than he is right now, and he got a better quarterback. So I'm not sure what's going on with him.
And Norm, you know what? Can I bring something to light that you just said? You don't know what's going on with him. You just said you don't know what's going on with the Washington Redskins and the wide receivers, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Can I tell you something? Can I share something with you that you just said that I believe in my hearts of all hearts that the Washington Redskins coaches, they don't know what to do with this wide receiver group that they have. And my hearts of all hearts, I still think at this point in the second game of the season, they're still trying to figure out where could we actually put this receiver and have an effective game with him in this position. The number 2, the number 3, or the slot, or do we bring them out in the 4? I really don't think the Washington Redskins know what to do with these wide receivers as of yet. You know why? One, because all of them haven't been healthy enough to have all of them playing and practicing at the same time, wanting to figure out what to do.
You're right. You hit the nail on the head. They don't know what to do with the receivers because the health level hasn't been there. Jamison Crowder is in and out with a couple with the hip flexor. Doxson, he's never been healthy. The only consistent 2 players, according to what I see and when watching the tape, is Ryan Grant. Jordan Reed, he's banged up too. But in terms of health, Ryan Grant and Terrell Pryor has been there. Terrell Pryor has had drops, but health-wise, he has been there. So when you look at the bigger picture, they don't know what to do with the receivers because the receivers and the quarterback don't have timing. So when if the receivers and quarterback had timing, that gives a play caller a better intuition and a better feel, a better grip. But if you're playing with a lot of interchangeable parts, I'm with you on this. If we're playing with a lot of interchangeable parts, we need to give Quicks a chance because obviously he's healthy. We're just not putting him out there enough to, show us what he can do.
What he can do. Yeah, y'all. Hey, man, that's Big Brother Norman Johnson, man. One of Raleigh's finest, man, sitting there tuning in with me, man. Hey, Norm, tell the people we can find you at, man, before we let you go, champion.
Yeah, you can find me on Facebook at my business page, Norman Johnson, a Caldwell banker. Just look me up. If you have any questions about real estate in the North Carolina area, preferably the Triangle, I'd love to help you out.
Man, that's Norman Johnson. Hey, Norm, we appreciate you, man. We appreciate you so much, brother. Thank you, brother.
All right,
Thank you. Yeah, man. Listen here. I'll tell it to the young. I'll tell it to the old. You got to come to the Sports Revival to fill up your soul with all that good sports talk. I'm just saying. What? Man, I feel good. I feel good. I feel good. I wonder, what? Keep dancing? Can I keep dancing? What? I'm trying to find it. I can't find it. The Marvin the son. I need some Marvin in my life. Can I get some Marvin? Give it up. Keep on dancing. Keep on dancing the groove or something. I can't get it right now. Hell, let's take a break, and when we come back, we're going to do our thing like a chicken wing and keep on talking about this victory, Washington Redskins over the Los Angeles Rams, y'all. It's Victory Monday. It's Victory Monday, and I feel good. What about you? 703-763-4979 is the number. Y'all want to call in? You want to get your mind revitalized? I encourage you to do so. I'm letting the people talk this morning. Right here live on Mountaintop Network Radio, it's the Rev T Sports Revival. Y'all come on and get on the bus, y'all, and march with me, baby. Let's go. You're listening to Mountaintop Network Radio.
T-shirts. Our shirts range from infants to adult 5X. We make shirts for groups, churches, organizations, and we will do personalized shirts of your favorite sports team. If you mention the Rev T Sports Revival or Mountaintop Network Radio, you would get a 10% discount off your first order. You can reach us on Facebook at Rucker Apparel. You can email us at ruckerapparel@gmail.com, or you can even give us a call at 202-577-5903.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
From Rucker Apparel.
Call Toys Auto Detailing today. 703-743-4556 and tell Toys the Rev T Sports Revival sends you and receive a discount on your auto detail for your car for the holidays today. That's 703-743-4556. Call Toys. He'll have you in your car making you feel like you're a movie star. Hey y'all, call Toys Auto Detailing today, a proud sponsor of the Rev T Sports Revival. Believe, baby, call Toys today.
Crystal M. Adair on Mountaintop Network Radio, where the people's voice can be heard. I'm a motivational speaker and an author of the newly released Therapy, a memoir novella by Crystal M. Adair. Go click on Amazon right now. Get your 5-star copy with great reviews. I promise you, it's a book that will change your life. Again, Crystal M. Adair with Mountaintop Network Radio. Tune in again for my motivational minutes.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Maurice Wood with Ghosted Real Estate. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Washington metropolitan area, give me a call, 240-356-3580. When you do, mention Mountaintop Network Radio and receive a free CMA on your current home. Once again, this is Maurice Wood with Ghosted Real Estate. Give me a call today, 240-356-3580. Real estate is a relationship business. Let's build one.
You're listening to Mountaintop Network Radio.
See Mercy! Redskins Nation. I tell it to the young. I tell it to the old. You got to let that burgundy go fill up your soul. Now, here we stand. 2017 Draft Day.
Yeah, y'all, we live. Right here, Mo Top Network Radio. It's a Rev T Sports Revival. I'm Tavon Fennell at the Real Rev T. I'm so glad to be here with the people this morning. Y'all feel good? I feel good. 703-763-4979 is the number. Y'all want to call in, talk a little bit of sports? They tuning in this morning, y'all. They getting their minds revitalized right here on the Sports Revival. We got to keep on dancing. We got to keep on giving it up. Right here on Mountaintop Network Radio DMV, y'all. It's the Rev T Sports Revival. Yeah. Man, we was sitting there talking about a whole bunch of things when it comes to this Washington Redskins. We talked about this offense, the wide receivers, the running backs. But let's talk about Kirk Cousins, though. Yeah, and I know some of you little RG3 lovers or whatever. I see. The first thing I want to ask y'all is where you at now? Because see, last week, and let's talk about this, and let's be honest. Last week, a lot of you Bammers. See, I ain't scared to call you for what you is and tell you what you was about. But at the end of the day, though, a lot of you Bammers, though, listen here. What you was doing was you was sitting there trying to tarnish the quarterback. What you was doing, you was saying out your mouth. Y'all was tweeting. Y'all was putting on Facebook, oh, Kirk Cousins ain't a franchise quarterback. Oh, Kirk Cousins this, Kirk Cousins that, and bashing. That's what $24 million do. No, what $24 million do is go out and conduct 2 offensive drives that put points on the board, and actually one that helped seal the game. That's what a franchise quarterback go out there and does and do, or whatever the hell how you want to use your magic words and analyze it and break it down. But that's what a franchise quarterback go out there and do. And it's not too much that you can really say about Kirk Cousins' play. He didn't do nothing stupid for y'all to be saying, oh, he did this, he did that. What did he do? Nothing. But had the same type football game that guess what? Tom Brady had yesterday. That what? Drew Brees had yesterday. That Marcus Mariota had yesterday. That Alex Smith had yesterday. That Stafford had same damn thing. Every day that you go to work, it ain't going to be a pretty day. It ain't going to be a day that you like your day on the job, your J-O-B. But yes, some of y'all was ready to slay the dragon. Oh, it's Kirk Cousins. But where they at now? See, I call them RG3 lovers. RG please lover. They'll tell you they a Redskin fan 1 minute, but they be the first one slaying the quarterback the next minute. With no problem. Slaying him. Not because he doing anything wrong. Not that he doing anything that any other quarterback would do. It's just because he's Kirk Cousins and he beat RG3 out for the damn spot. And a lot of y'all still salty. Y'all still mad that y'all spend all that money on them jerseys. That y'all went and broke y'all neck and went and sent that man wedding gifts. For emerged that he was cheating on the woman from the jump. Having Twitter affairs. Sexting. But quoting Bible verses. No, let's talk about it. Who gonna fire me? Some of y'all was loving RG3 because he was married to a white woman. Who gonna fire me? Who will tell me to shut up? Who will tell me to write a statement? I ain't got to write nothing about what I just said. It's the truth. But now what y'all got to say though now? I just want to hear the voices. Can I hear the voices right now? Where the voices at? Where the people that had all of this to say about Kirk Cousins today? Because you had a lot to say last week. So at the end of the day, and you know, at the end of the day, Kirk Cousins, to me, he did what a quarterback was supposed to go do. They gave him a game plan. He ran it. He went out there, tried to keep it balanced. And I'm not mad at him. And you shouldn't be either. And if you coming across somebody that's on social media, that that's saying that they're a Redskin fan today, but then the day before they was bashing Kirk Cousins, or how bad he was, how much of a bum and this and that he was. Because they're still trying to compare him to somebody that can't even get a damn job in the National Parking Lot League. I know I'm moving some of y'all bones. Good. That's real good. But at the end of the day, though, Kirk Cousins went out there and he led his team through adversity. Through it all, he led his team. And the reason why he was able to go out there and lead his team, because they ran the ball. It made it easier for him to look over the field and look at that defense to see, if we come back and fake the run on this with the same lineup, the same play, but same lineup, but different type play, we could beat them there with the pass. It gave him the availability to be able to play a settled game. It gave him the availability to be able to not to go out there and try to force throws and make plays and let the wide receivers and the tight ends and the running backs make plays off the passes that he give them. Seems to me Kirk Cousins went out there and did what a quarterback was supposed to do for the Washington Redskins. But yet today, I know some of you might bend, fair differ, might want to jump on Kirk Cousins. I know that's coming. But could I tell y'all something on a Monday? To all the Kirk Cousins haters, to all these fake Redskin, ship jumper type fans, shut the hell up and stay in the water. You can sit there and try to and I'm not being a defender of Kirk Cousins. I'm being a defender of who's the quarterback for the Washington Redskins. Our quarterback. And he's not a bad one. And if y'all keep messing around with this negative and this bull, lollygag, shadiggity bop and shadiggity bang, he won't be here next year. And then we're going to find ourselves with a bad offense and a damn good top 10 contending type defense. That's what's going to happen. Because if I was Kirk Cousins, would you want to come back to this BS? With people talking bad about you every 5 and 10 minutes, people still trying to compare you to a Bama that can't even get into the parking lot league? I'm just saying. But look though, I tell y'all what, because man, I'm hustling on this. I'm hustling and I'm moving and grooving on this. So what we gonna do is let's go ahead and take a break, right? When we come back, we gonna talk about this defense. Let's talk about this defense, y'all. Right here live on Mountaintop Network Radio DMV, y'all. It's Rev T Sports Revival. I'm Tavon Fennell at the Real Rev T. They say I'm the People's Redskin hype man. Talking a little bit of sports. Y'all ready? Come on, lace them boots up, strap them up real tight, and come on and hustle with me, y'all, for these last 30 minutes, 2 segments, right here on the Sports Revival. Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV, y'all, on the Monday. Victory Monday, y'all. Redskins won. Let's go. You're listening to Mountaintop Network Radio.
T-shirts. Our shirts range from infants to adult 5X. We make shirts for groups, churches, organizations, and we will do personalized shirts of your favorite sports team. If you mention the Rev T Sports Revival or Mountaintop Network Radio, you would get a 10% discount off your first order. You can reach us on Facebook at Rucker Apparel. You can email us at ruckerapparel@gmail.com, or you can even give us a call at 202-577-5903. Get your custom
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Call Toys Auto Detailing today. 703-743-4556 and tell Toys the Rev T Sports Revival sends you and receive a discount on your auto detail for your car for the holidays today. That's 703-743-4556. Call Toys. He'll have you in your car making you feel like you're a movie star. Hey y'all, call Toys Auto Detailing today, a proud sponsor of the Rev T Sports Revival. Believe, baby, call Toys today.
Crystal M. Adair on Mountaintop Network Radio, where the people's voice can be heard. I'm a motivational speaker and an author of the newly released Therapy, a memoir novella by Crystal M. Adair. Go click on Amazon right now. Get your 5-star copy with great reviews. I promise you, it's a book that will change your life. Again, Crystal M. Adair with Mountaintop Network Radio. Tune in again for my motivational minutes.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Maurice Wood with Ghosted Real Estate. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Washington metropolitan area, give me a call, 240-356-3580. When you do, mention Mountaintop Network Radio and receive a free CMA on your current home. Once again, this is Maurice Wood with Ghosted Real Estate. Give me a call today, 240-356-3580. Real estate is a relationship business. Let's build one.
You're listening to Mountaintop Network Radio.
See, Redskin Nation, I tell it to the young, I tell it to the old. You got to let that burgundy go fill up your soul. Now, here we stand, 2017, we draft night.
Yeah, man, I feel good, y'all. Let me see it. Hail to the Redskins. Hail to the Redskins. Fight for old DC, y'all. I feel good on a Monday, y'all. We talking about Monday, y'all, September 18th, 2017, right here on Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV, y'all. It's the Rev T Sports Revival, man. I'm so glad to be here with the people, just grooving, man. We grooving on a Monday, celebrating, y'all. So feel good, man, to be here with the people. 703-763-4979 is the number. Y'all want to call in, talk a little bit of sports, man. Yeah, hey, listen here, man. I'm trying to tell you, hey, I love it. I love it. I love it what the Washington Redskins went out there and did when it came to the defense. And if you follow me at the Real Rev T on Twitter, at Sport Revival without the S, and as always at MTN Radio DMV on Twitter. Y'all go follow all them sites on Twitter. You know, you heard me say my keys to victory when it came to the defense was basically just go out there and stop them on third down. And I really don't have to go and try to rehash my words and try to go back and repeat myself. But at the end of the day, the Washington Redskins defense, they did that, and they did a whole lot more. But at times, though, it was points when it was third downs that you cringed your teeth and said, oh, no, not again. And preferably when you cringed your teeth, when the Redskins was on the field with defense and third down, is when you see the opposing team, they run this screenplay on the Washington Redskins that they can't seem to stop on this third down. I don't know what it is. I don't know if somebody got the number of the scheme or whatever that the Redskins be running, but this double tight end or halfback screen to either side, the Redskins couldn't stop it with Sproles last week. They couldn't stop it this week with Gurley. And that young boy Gurley, I must say, he's nice. I can't even take it away from him. That young boy is going to be a sight to see in the NFL in years to come. I'm just saying. He stay healthy. He got Hall of Fame written all over him. One-man show. But let's talk about it, though. Last night, the Washington Redskins defense, they allowed Jared Goff and company, the Los Angeles Rams, underneath former offensive coordinator for the Washington Redskins, now head coach of the Los Angeles Rams, Sean McVay. They allowed him to go 15 for 24 for 224 yards last night, one touchdown. But yes, the Washington Redskins, they had an interception. And the thing about it is, we didn't see anything different or anything that we didn't see last week from the Washington Redskins when it came to these Los Angeles Rams. We saw a very aggressive, attacking type defense that at times gave plays up on third down. Plays that didn't hurt us, but plays, if we was playing another team or if that game was a little bit closer, it could have been a demise of a good game plan that the Washington Redskins put together on the offensive side. But yet and still, though, this defense went out there and did what they need to do. You talk about Josh Norman, 2 forced fumbles. He went out there and did what he was supposed to do. Ryan Kerrigan, 1 forced fumble. He went out there and did what he was supposed to do. Mason Foster, the interception that sealed the game. He went out there and did what he was supposed to do. But then when you look at the defense and you look who's leading in tackles, you're looking at the new breed of people that the Washington Redskins have brought in here to help contribute and to upgrade this defense. And they are living up to the hype, I must say. Zach Brown, 8 tackles, 2 assists. Josh Norman, 5 tackles, 1 assist, 2 forced fumbles. Kendall Fuller, 4 tackles. DJ Swearinger, 4 tackles. Mason Foster, 3 and 3. Junior Gillette, 2 tackles, and could have had another sack that was taken back from him. But hold up, wait a minute. This name right here pops out in my head because he led the Washington Redskins, and everybody know he ain't finished. He's just getting started. Monte Nicholson, 6'2", out of Michigan State, out there balling in that defense. 2 solo tackles, very scrappy. He be on the field a whole lot. You see his number a whole lot around the ball. It won't be too long before you see him make that big time play in the regular season for the Washington Redskins if he's given more playing time. You know, look at Preston Smith, man. 2 and 1. Nice sack off the edge. Good run pressure. Ryan Kerrigan, a sack off the edge. And then, let's not, you know, and I know, Mike Underwood, you might feel some type of way when I say this. But at the end of the day, though, guess what? Brashard wasn't too bad on his island yesterday. I mean, he got beat a little bit. But just what, though? So did Josh Norman. You know, we started to see the addition of having Terrell McClain, or we started to see his number be called. He had 1 or 2 tackles yesterday. Matt Adonis, he's starting to get involved more into this defense. So if you was to ask me, what did I really have to critique about this defense? What did I really have to say about this Washington Redskins and his defense? What type of grade would I give them? Well, I would grade them off of this. The Los Angeles Rams was 5 of 12 and 41% on third down efficiency. That means the Washington Redskins must have heard my cry. They must have heard my call when it came to this defense on the third down. Because I said, if you follow me, I said I'm not worried about nothing else about this Washington Redskins defense. I'm not worried about no damn Sewell Craven not being on the roster. I wasn't even too concerned about the defensive line. I wasn't. But what I was really concerned about was what the Washington Redskins was going to do on third down. Was they going to let this Los Angeles Ram, this young quarterback, this young running back, do it to them on third down? And they answered the call yesterday. 5 of 12, 41%, third down efficiency. And I don't look at the 41%. Okay, whatever. No. They went out there and it was better than allowing 58%, which they did the week before. So you know, at the end of the day, and you can talk about the young running back, Todd Gurley, being able to run, almost put up 100 yards last night against the Washington Redskins. But guess what, though? They stopped him when it needed to be stopped, when he needed to be stopped. They didn't allow him to really get into a settled groove. He had flashes at time, but they didn't allow him to dictate how they were going to run the ball. The Washington Redskins dictated to the Los Angeles Rams where they were going to run the ball and where they were going to get stopped at running the ball. So if you ask me, what did I think of the Washington Redskins defense last night? What yesterday afternoon? What did I think of? Did they do a better job on third down? Hell yeah. Did they do a better job of staying more aggressive and causing fumbles and turnovers on the opposing team? Hell yeah. They cranked it up even more from where they left off last week. And if you've been following me here on this Sports Revival, I said off the rip, if the Washington Redskins go and come into this season on paper, they're a top 15 defense right now in the NFL. I said if they ran that 4-3, they'd be a top 10. But on paper, they're a top 15 defense. And by the 6th or 7th game of the season, week of the game NFL season, we should know if they're a top 10 defense or they're just going to be a top 15 defense in the NFL. But either way, coming from number 32nd or 31 when it comes to defense to the point where they are now and evolving into now, guess what? I'm not mad at the Washington Redskins defense. Although I think the defensive line might need a little bit more help. But I'm just a fan. I'm just a sports analyst talking sports. So who am I? I don't know the ins and outs of what's going on there in Redskin Park. I know just as much as you do and just as the next man do. I'm just saying. But look though, man, I feel good, man. We celebrating, y'all. Victory Monday right here, live Mountaintop Network Radio. I'm Tavon Fennell at the Real Rev T, y'all. Let's see, what we gonna do, let's go ahead and take a break. And when we come back, I still got the phone lines open. 703-763-4979 is the number, y'all. I want to talk about this kicker Dustin Hopkins when we come back. Can we do that? Yeah, cause he ain't no bad man with Jammer. I'm gonna tell you something about this Bama when I come back, y'all. Y'all get y'all popcorn ready. We live, y'all, right here in Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV, y'all. It's Sports Revival. Let's go, baby. March with me. Ow!
Mountaintop Network T-shirts. Our shirts range from infants to adult 5X. We make shirts for groups, churches, organizations, and we will do personalized shirts of your favorite sports team. If you mention the Rev T Sports Revival or Mountaintop Network Radio, you would get a 10% discount off your first order. You can reach us on Facebook at Rucker Apparel. You can email us at ruckerapparel@gmail.com, or you can even give us a call at 202-577-5903. Get your custom
Network Radio.
Call Toys Auto Detailing today. 703-743-4556 and tell Toys the Rev T Sports Revival sends you and receive a discount on your auto detail for your car for the holidays today. That's 703-743-4556. Call Toys. He'll have you in your car making you feel like you're a movie star. Hey y'all, call Toys Auto Detailing today, a proud sponsor of the Rev T Sports Revival. Believe, baby, call Toys today.
Crystal M. Adair on Mountaintop Network Radio, where the people's voice can be heard. I'm a motivational speaker and an author of the newly released Therapy, a memoir novella by Crystal M. Adair. Go click on Amazon right now. Get your 5-star copy with great reviews. I promise you, it's a book that will change your life. Again, Crystal M. Adair with Mountaintop Network Radio. Tune in again for my motivational minutes.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Maurice Wood with Ghosted Real Estate. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Washington metropolitan area, give me a call, 240-356-3580. When you do, mention Mountaintop Network Radio and receive a free CMA on your current home. Once again, this is Maurice Wood with Ghosted Real Estate. Give me a call today, 240-356-3580. Real estate is a relationship business. Let's build one.
You're listening to Mountaintop Network Radio.
See, Redskins Nation, I tell it to the young, I tell it to the old. You got to let that burgundy go fill up your soul. Now, here we stand, 2017, draft day. Yes. What happened on?
Yeah, y'all, we sitting in live right here in Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. It's the Rev T Sports Revival. I'm Savon Fennell at the Real Rev T. I'm so glad to be here with the people right here on Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. Yeah. And I know what y'all saying, man. Hey, man, good morning to Big Brother Julius Valentine. Good morning to Big Brother Jason Hester. We see you. Robin Gross, we see you in the house, champion. The lovely Crystal Adair, she up in here, y'all. That's the motivational minutes, y'all. Therapy, go get a copy today on Amazon. Book a change someone or your life. Good morning to Cena McGlone. We see you, mama. Good morning to you, pretty lady. Always a pleasure to have you tuning in right here live on Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. It's the Rev T Sports Revival. Dennis Churchboy Bell Sr. We see you, champ. Always a pleasure to have you tuning in, man. Right here live, y'all. We sitting there talking as Redskins, y'all, kind of getting ready to get on up out of here this last segment here. But the thing I wanted to bring to the table to the people was this Bama Dustin Hopkins. And if you've been tuning in from the beginning of the show, you know we had a call in. Big Brother Nick at Nicky4 on Twitter, y'all, one day at a time. He called in and he put some things out there on the table about Dustin Hopkins. And if you've been following me, once again, I'll say here on the Rev T Sports Revival on Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV, or if you checked out one of the podcasts on Podbean, iTunes, Stitcher, on YouTube, wherever it might fit you, y'all. And also we're on TuneIn Radio. Just type in Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. and you'll find us on TuneIn as well, live streaming all our shows here on Mount Top Network Radio DMV. But you will hear me say all throughout training camp, all throughout OTAs, why haven't the Washington Redskins brought somebody in here to challenge damn Dustin Hopkins for that kicker position? And I done heard people say, oh, he's the best thing we got. Oh, when it come down to it, he's a good kicker. No, the hell he isn't. And when you're out there missing pity-pat kicks, I'm talking about basic kicks that they teach these kickers in kicking the damn football 101. That high schoolers are out there making with their eyes closed. That Pop Warner kids are out there making with a 75 to 80% chance of making. And you're a professional NFL player, and you're missing what they call in golf a damn chip shot. You know why he went out there and Dustin Hopkins missed the chip shot? Can I enlighten Redskin Nation to something about Dustin Hopkins? He's comfortable. He hasn't been challenged. They didn't bring anybody in here to say, you know what? If your foot ain't kicking like it's supposed to be kicking, then guess what? We don't need you on our roster. This man hasn't been challenged. They never brought anybody in to line up next to him and say, you kick one time and you kick another time. You kick this time and you kick this time. And when you start kicking, you damn sure better make them kicks. And at the end of the day, when it all comes down to it, at the end of the day, when you look at the scenario, the Washington Redskins, they needed to challenge Dustin Hopkins in training camp. They needed to bring somebody in that could go out there and challenge him. And this is the result that you have. I said this long time ago. Dustin Hopkins left his foot in London. The werewolf in London got Dustin Hopkins' foot. The werewolf in London turned Dustin Hopkins out the night before the Redskins played the Bengals back last year. And ever since then, Dustin Hopkins, he ain't been right. I don't know what you recall, but I recall Dustin Hopkins missing a lot of kicks last year with games that the Washington Redskins could have won. And when I recall this, and when I look over, I recall myself saying that Dustin Hopkins needed to be challenged. And when I'm the Washington Redskins, and we get back to this thing we call preparation, and if I'm the Washington Redskins coaching staff, when we get back to this thing Tuesday morning called preparation, if I'm the Washington Redskins staff, scouting department, when we get back to this thing called preparation on Tuesday, I'm going to have a kicker in here kicking the damn ball other than Dustin Hopkins. Not necessarily mean that he going to be here tomorrow because he kicking the football today, but just to let Dustin Hopkins know, don't you go out there no more and miss no little cheap shot kick like that. Because guess what? Listen here, real talk, if the Rams would have went out there and scored, that could have been the game changer of the game right there for the Washington Redskins to be set up for failure to lose the game. I don't want to hurt nobody. I don't want nobody crying, but I don't want nobody walking around here signifying with the mindset that with Dustin Hopkins, that everything with the Washington Redskins, when it comes to kicking the field goals and the extra points, that everything is going to be all right. I recall when I was a young boy and I was growing up in the ghetto and I was having a good time hanging out with all the ladies and some of the fellas. And I would look on the screen and I would see a kicker named Mosley that was accurate. I would recall a kicker named Jeff Atkins that was accurate. But since then, though, the Washington Redskins, what was that boy we had a couple of years back? It was hope with him. But then it all started go out the window. But Dustin Hopkins, though, he got to be challenged. Because sooner or later, the missed field goals is going to catch up with us and the Washington Redskins. And while I'm talking about special teams, I want y'all to turn to y'all books of the Washington Redskins against the Los Angeles Rams. And I want to speak about this thing called special teams. Do we have a special teams? Have we really made an identity when it comes to the Washington Redskins, whether it be punting, whether it be kickoff return? Have we made a statement saying, listen here, don't play them games with the Washington Redskins special teams? I'm not talking about us giving up plays on special teams. I'm talking about the Washington Redskins going out there and making plays on special teams. I'm talking about the Washington Redskins going out there and giving the offense good field position on special teams. I'm talking about the Washington Redskins punt return unit going out there and giving the Washington Redskins good field position on special teams. But if you ask yourself right now, and you really think things over, who is the Washington Redskins special teams right now? Who are they? Who are they right now? Special teams. Who are they right now? What are they standing on right now? It is the question that you got to ask yourself. But look, though, y'all, anyway, it's about time to get ready to get on up out of here. I'm Tavon Fennell at the Real Rev T. I'm so glad, man, I had a chance to be here with the people, man, this morning, sitting there talking a little bit of sports, man. I want y'all to make sure y'all go follow me on Twitter at the Real Rev T at Sport Revival. Make sure y'all go follow at MTN Radio DMV on Twitter and go share the post. Go like the page, y'all. Mountaintop Network Radio DMV on Facebook. Rev T Sports Revival on Twitter, y'all, on Facebook. I tell it to the young, I tell it to the old. Come to the Sports Revival to fill up your soul with all that good sports talk. I want to thank all the callers that called in, all the Facebook Live listeners, all the people tuning in right here on Mountaintop Network Radio DMV. Hey, y'all, man, we was 4,500 people, man, deep this morning. Plus, I appreciate y'all, man, for sharing the post. Hey, listen here. Once again, y'all, I'm Tavon Fennell at the Real Rev T. Hey, on the Monday, y'all, Victory Monday. Hail to the Redskins. Love somebody, and don't be a Judas to your friend. Hey, I'ma see y'all on Tuesday, y'all, right here on Mountaintop Network Radio DMV. It's the Sports Revival. I'll holler at y'all later. March with me. Ow!
They said I'd be hollering and screaming. They said I could never talk good sports radio.
What you talking about, Will?
But I told them,
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
so I found out.
It's a transmitter. It's a radio for speaking.
So I saw the light talking sports radio.
I have seen the light.
So I thought about starting Rev T Sports Revival.
By George, he's got it. By George, he's got it.
People are saying,
You can see how you have progressed as a show, and I'll tell you what, man, it shows. I mean, it totally shows.
and our callers are saying this.
Right, man, what you think about the Rev T Sports Revival?
No. The show seems really good. You seem like you have a lot of fun. This is why I called in, and you both know your sport. So it's always fun talking to people that know their sports. That's why I like to call in whenever I get a chance.
And after I introduce my guests, they say,
For that big intro, I don't know whether to make it to my agent or have you call my mom.
our guests are saying this.
Your broadcast always edifies and y'all were inspirational. You're unselfish. You don't whitewash anything. You deal with the real problems and issues, whether they popular or unpopular.
And they saying, I'm sounding like this great legend that had a mouthpiece in the radio business.
Man, you talking sports over there like TD Green, man. That's what I like about Rev T Sports Revival.
But most of all, this.
Hey, Fred, what you think about the Rev T Sports Revival?
Hey, when you tell them Rev T, if they ears ain't used to great talk radio, they need to adjust. Because at the end of the day, being different ain't being wrong. It's just being who you are. They scared to be who they are. They probably shouldn't be listening to your show anyway.
Why tweet about it when you could talk about it on the Rev T Sports Revival? Believe that, baby. March with me.